Hello, beautiful people. Welcome. I'm sorry, I know it's kind of dark in here today. The lights actually just went out, so hopefully they're working on it to get it back up and running, okay? But let's do the video. So, anyways, because life doesn't stop, right? Okay, so what are we going to talk about today? Again, as always, thank you. Before I jump into it, let me be grateful because we want to practice gratitude every day, all the time, okay? Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you're a returning viewer, thank you. If you're a new viewer, thank you. Welcome. Okay, so today we're going to talk a little about how do you know that you are chosen? You are spiritual before you even embarked on this journey of spirituality, right? Spirituality. The day just got started. Okay, so let's talk about that. So there are quite a few ways that you can pick up on it if you haven't, that you are chosen and that you in some ways have always been on this journey, and this journey isn't completely brand new to you, okay? You are just awakening to this journey, okay? And not everybody has the blessings to awaken to this journey, or not everyone has the faith of spirituality within them. They believe in God, they practice religion, but it doesn't mean that within them they're truly a spiritual person, right? So if you're on this journey, most likely that's what you are and always have been, okay? And there are some ways that you can tell. Okay, I'm just gonna give you a couple of that I have experienced, okay? Um, and so let me know if you relate to them, and let me know if you have any that I didn't mention that you might want to share with the rest of us, okay? I would love that. Okay, so one would be like you always had faith, right? You were always a believer, right? Um, even though you never really understood the concept of God, even when you were a child, right? Um, you really didn't understand the concept of religion, but somewhere deep down, like that higher power energy that you felt, that you feel within you, has always been there very strongly. Okay, you were always a person of faith. Okay. um Another way you can tell is things always works out for you, like things that you had no plan of, had no expectation of, just happens for you, right? Things that you desire, you wish for and dream for, seems to find its way to you, and this just been happening all of your life, okay? um no, you don't have it easy peasy, and life is not always, sunshine and rainbows for you, but it's never really too hard either. If you can really look back and be honest, you realize that I never had to give up an arm or a leg. Like, it seems more hard mentally than it really was, right? Because things always work out for you, and the things that you wish for and dream for and don't even expect seems to find their way to you, okay, one way or another. That is a big sign that you are spiritual, okay? Your soul deep down knows that what's meant for me will come for me, okay? You're not just saying that, you believe and breathe and practice that within your soul, okay? But you might not even be aware of it mentally, right? Consciously, because society teaches us otherwise, right? But it doesn't mean that society can rewrite our soul. They can only rewrite our mind, right? Okay. Um, Another way you know is like you never really fit in with any group. Like you don't just fit in everywhere you go, type of thing, right? You have very selective and very few people that you truly connect with and that you consider a friend, okay? Even though a lot of people love you and gravitate towards you, not most of them can actually stick and stay in your life or really have a connection with you, right? It's like they gravitate towards you. You walk into a room and you are noticed, okay? Right away, everybody notices you. And then it's like they want to love you, but they can't. If that makes sense, okay? Like they love you when they first meet you, and then after being in your presence for a little while, it's almost like they get uncomfortable, right? And so they start to like back up off, right? And you did nothing wrong. You were completely sweetheart to them, right? You were very polite, nice. You were giving and understanding, but yet they seem very uncomfortable and they seem to back up. That's because they feel your energy even if you don't know how to express or explain your energy yourself. You just simply, exude that out of you. It's just your aura. So no matter where you go, your aura follows you, and everybody and everything around you can sniff, feel, and see your aura. Okay? And so that's what that's what it is. So don't feel like you're doing anything wrong. Especially if you feel that within this society, it can make us feel some type of way, right? But know that, beautiful people, it's because you are truly special. Okay? And if you are awakening to your special journey, kudos. I am so proud of you. If you stumbled upon this video, then you are on your way to awakening to that, okay? Which you are truly. Another way you know is like, not only do you not fit in, but you don't care to fit in. You know what I mean? Like, you don't care about the hottest new thing that people are doing, whether it's fashion or whether it's the way people talk or whatever it might be. Like, you don't try to fit in with any type of group. You don't even try to fit in with an individual, right? Like, you have a friend, and most of the time, friends, like, especially, in the younger youth years or whatnot, you want to like resemble, like friends like want to resemble each other. They almost look like they could be, I don't know, one person, right? Dress alike, talk alike, act alike. You're never into that, right? You never find yourself trying to compete with your friends. You never care to believe, think, or do or feel how everybody else is feeling. If anything, you are the opposite of everybody, right? And it's like you kind of wonder sometimes to yourself, like, why am I always the opposite? Why am I always trying to, like, not that you're trying, but you feel like, am I trying to be different purposely? Am I just being a hard ass? Do I just not fit in because I'm just a odd weirdo? Like, you start to question yourself because you don't care to fit in, you don't try to fit in, and then at the same time you don't fit in. That, my darling, is definitely a big sign that you are not like everyone else. Okay? That you are unique, and within your uniqueness, you are comfortable, and you shine. You shine whether you are aware of it or not. And you let your real self shine, okay? Whether it's conscious or subconsciously, that's just what you do when you're chosen, okay? And then other people can see it, right? They see it for you, okay? And you might have heard it, from one or two people throughout life, 4 or 5 people. But majority of them, they won't tell you, right? They just rather feel uncomfortable and keep their distance so that they don't feel that uncomfortability. But then there are those very few who kind of let you know by a word or two, like, you're special. Okay. Um, and so, yeah, those are some ways. There are a couple more. I'll do more on this topic because I think there are so much to say about this topic, honestly, because it's all of you, right? It's everything that you do. It's the way you talk, the way you think, the way you live, your entire life. So we can go on and on and on about this subject, right? But that's just a few quick ways that you can see that you are chosen, okay? That you are a spiritual being, and you've always been. We are all spiritual beings, but some of us have more strength, right? Spirituality more than another, right? Doesn't mean that the other person is not spiritual. They just may not be as spiritual, right? We all have strength in different areas. Um, but definitely, you are a spiritual being who believe and can manifest your life. So if you are more spiritual, that's another whole video, but let me touch base on it real quick for you. If you are a spiritual person, you also have more strength to manifest your reality, okay? I've been doing this manifesting thing for 5 years now, and oh my god, like I'm still getting used to it, okay? It still blows my mind how well it works, okay? And so, like, you are definitely a magic of manifestation, okay? Because you can manifest things quicker than the average, because the average is not as spiritual. Their belief is not as strong as yours. Their sense is not, okay? So that's what makes you different, beautiful people. And you know you are, especially if you're watching this video. Thank you so much again for always joining me. I love talking to you. And if you got at least one thing from this video, I ask you to go ahead and give a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and follow me so you can get videos like this every Friday, okay? Love you so much. Bye, beautiful people. Mwah. Bye.